All praise due to the Fahrenheit Schlangs. It is the Schlangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit Schlangs. It is the Schlangs that brings us purpose. Welcome to Fahrenheit Radio's Fahrenheit Hour. Fahrenheit. I am your host, DJ DE, yo money G. Okay, yo man to buy a house, yo man to refi. We are the Fahrenheit Wellness Community, and we are on the path to comfortable. Okay? If you haven't heard, I've retired from the entertainment business so I can focus on the Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community so we can make monies in our sleep. I owe that to you. So welcome, thanks for joining me. Okay, we're live on Fahrenheit Radio, we're live on the U Space and the Twitter Hoop and the Face Chats and all the rest. Okay, first thing we're gonna get into today, we always start with the news, what's going on outside. Okay, so courtesy of MSNBC, go check the news, see a little information. First we talked about Trump. I told you the face-to-face, he's just a man, sorry to disappoint you. A lot of dumb people following, dumb people planning things against people with tanks. Dumb people gonna lose, dumb people will suffer. We focus, that's it, we gonna pay a little attention, but we focus on what we getting did. But new in the news, what I want to talk about today, and as far as the news goes, is the stimulus. Okay, Biden coming into control. Seem like they're more of the people, so we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna throwing around the stimulus. Now, as the Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community, juntos, together, we are going to forbid ourselves from this term. As the community, this term will be forbidden. When I get my stimulus, I'm finna. Okay, I'm gonna start right there. When I get my stimulus, I'm finna is forbidden in the Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community, okay? Translation, planning when you get your stimulus on how to spend it. Okay, that is forbidden in the Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community. When I get my stimulus, I'm finna is forbidden. Okay? Now, let's move forward. Now, we've been on a cool little journey, okay? We talked about the 5 steps of Fahrenheit in order to make money in our sleep. Okay, that's what these rich people are doing. I studied them for years. For my Fahrenheit Radio audience, I'm holding up a sign that says jobs in quotation for a reason, okay? We talked about getting a job, doing taxes, checking your credit, starting to pay debt, saving $20,000. And once you do that, you come see me, I will get you in a house. If you are in California, we own that now. If you're outside of California, I will get certified in your state just so we can be a community. Those of you who have a house, come see me. I've already had a few people hit me, so the journey has begun. Come see me for a refi. We form groups. For my Fahrenheit Radio community, I'm holding up my fingers, forming a nice little circle for groups. Okay? We all pooling some. I'm personally looking for some people out there to team up as a group. We become a group, invest our funds, make money in our sleep. First thing we're talking about today is jobs. 2 kinds of jobs, okay? There's a kind of job where you show up and they say you'll make this amount of money, boom, bam, whip-de-hoop, okay? Kind of job, that's the first kind, where you show up They say we'll give you this amount of money, whoop-de-wham, whoop-de-woo, or benefits or whatever, okay? The second kind of job is where you put in effort and the success of your effort depends on how much money you make, okay? So the second kind of job is how much work you put in, the success of that work will depend on how much money you make, okay? Now, we're on the path to comfortable. Juntos together as the Fahrenheit financial community, okay? We talked about our first step was to your homework. I hope you all did your homework, was to set up an Amazon sellers account, set up an eBay account, Craigslist, and OfferUp on Facebook. I hope we did that. I hope we got that did, or we did our homework. Okay, if you haven't, got to do that. We also agreed on an item we spent $100 or more on that's just sitting in our closet, garage, family room. And we're going, what we didn't do last time was agree to list. Okay? So our first assignment this time is to list 3 items on your new Amazon seller, eBay, OfferUp, Craigslist account, okay? Your first assignment is to list, take nice little pictures, okay? List those items on your new Amazon seller, eBay, such and such accounts, okay? Now, we're talking jobs. We are young, and I mean, if you are under the age of 60, you are young, okay? So this is what we have to do. We got to endure now, put in the work now, so later we're comfortable, okay? So this is what we have to do. Fahrenheit community, we have to have 3 jobs. For my Fahrenheit radio audience, I am holding up 3 fingers in symbolization. We need to have 3 jobs. That is what you are striving for. At least 3 jobs right now. A job where you show up and they give you, whatever you agreed on, the salary or whatever. But then at least 2 jobs in addition where you are in control of how much you make. Okay, I'm going to say it again. 1 job where you show up, boom, boom, you have a salary such and such per hour, whoop-de-wham, nip-de-hoop. But the second job and third job, you are in control of how much you make in accordance to how much time you put in, okay? So, from this point forward, in order to make money in our sleep, we got to put in that work now. The first step is to get 3 jobs. Okay, a little later in the program, I'm going to tell you how many jobs I have, and I'm going to be social, and I'm going to be open. Okay? All right, moving forward. Get into a little slap. For my Fahrenheit radio audience, first of all, you are live on Fahrenheit Radio, the world's truest rap radio station. Okay, at first agree the DE.com or the TuneIn app on your phone. But now we're live on the Insta Space and the My Book and the Twitter hoop all around just so we can be juntos together. That's the difference. I've given up entertainment so we can be together. I can get you in a house. I can help you refi that house so we can form groups and come up together. I'm telling you, Born. All right, Fahrenheit Radio audience. I am holding up a sign that says, "Who is the new leader of the True Story crew?" Who is the new leader of the True Story crew? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Who is the new leader of the True Story crew? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Who is the new leader of the True Story crew out of Fruit Ridge in Sacramento. We talked about him when I did my little whoop-de-whoop with the top 15 Sacramento MCs. You can go on the First Degree to DE Facebook. You'll see that list. Right now I'm looking in the chat. Who is the new leader? He's a youngster. I'm looking in the chat. No. I still have not seen his name in the chat. Still ain't not seen him in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Give me a brave guess. We talked about him in the top 5. I haven't seen his name in the chat. All right, y'all gonna learn today. Once again, I present to you. His name is Mac J. His new single. It's called Hate Me Now. I dedicate this to my haters. Yes!
I know you forever, how you hate me now? Niggas see me going up, they wanna break me down. I hit my baby from the back, she getting cakey now. 3 blocks in this whip, bitches 8 rounds. I got bars in them cars, you can't chase me down. Even in the earthquake, you can't shake me down. Every bitch that used to curve wanna rape me now. Boy, deuce of that juice, I feel lazy now. I can't wait around. Niggas thought we let him slide till we came around. Yeah, you was my dog, but you shaky now. Hear that? That's that cater sound. With that Glock, I could really rock. Your street is flexible, cause I'm up in the block. Hey, when I get the drop, pull up to a spot. Red dots on his top look like chicken pot. We was cool back then, it's different now. Nigga disrespect my brother, I could get him got. All the old homies mad, they was switching spots. I don't really give a fuck whether you live or not. In this water, I'm a shark, you a tuna fish. All I want for Christmas is a fully switch. No, they know my name, they know who is this. Back, little bitch, I know that Kuda itch. Ayy, bitches back bracket. Leave the house with no pole, nigga, that's lacking. Every time a cop die, they come back rapping. Nigga got fronted and he broke, how did that happen? Ayy, bitch bad as shit. Go to sleep, bro, woke up mad as shit. I know niggas ain't eating, I asked the fridge. She ain't walking with a bag, tryna bag a bitch. Ayy, pop a Percocet, I'm lit forever. Ayy, rest in peace to thugs, I'm a trip forever. Whole gang move as one, it's a big umbrella. Couple shots getting gone, I'ma give him extra. Ayy, he ain't shit to me. I know he present, I turn a nigga history. I won't never let no diss songs get to me. I'm up now, this ain't how them niggas vision me. No matter how they try, they ain't like me. Giving niggas face shots like an ID. I'm paranoid, I left shells on the crime scene. That pack stank, need to take care of his hygiene. I started off broke, so I broke rules. I'm a mind.
That pack stank, I need to take care of his hygiene. The future of Sacramento rap is in good hands, Born. I keep telling y'all. That was Mac J, the new leader, the hottest rapper in Sacramento. You're live on Fahrenheit Radio, the truest rap radio station in the world. Okay, we're worldwide on Fahrenheit Radio, but now we're taking it to the face chats and the Insta hoots and the U-Books and the Twitter space. Moving forward. Sports. Football's getting tight. Let's talk about the game. I'll give you my final predictions on the games. You could tell me in the chat. Tell me who you think's gonna win and why. Tell me in the chat. But I'm gonna go ahead and give my little whoop-de-whoop, my final whoop-de-whoop on the weekend's game. We start with Rams-Packers. I think golf is a little shaky. I think it's gonna be real cold. And you know Aaron Rodgers from that Northern California, so it's already like you already know that Sacramento sound is superior. Aaron Rodgers from about an hour away. So I think the Packers go ahead and take care. I don't know who's gonna guard Devontae. Oh, they said Ramsey won't be glued on him. That concerns me. So whenever Ramsey's not on Devontae, it's going to be an issue. I got the Packers in that one. What do you think? Tell me in the chat. I'll read when I'm done in the chat. I want to know what you think in the chat. Tell me what you think in the chat. All right, next game of the weekend, I'm going to get my final whoop-de-whoop. Chiefs-Browns, which has the makings of an upset because Chiefs get real shaky. They like to fall behind and they try to come back. But I got to go with the Chiefs. There's too many weapons. There's too many weapons on the Chiefs. Too many weapons. So I'm going to go to the Chiefs on that one. My upset of the week is Ravens over Bills. I know Bills looking real nice. The game's in Buffalo. But Ravens been putting in those dudes. You know, if Bills got this far, it's a successful season. If Bills made this far, it's a successful season. But Ravens been in there for a minute, so they got something to prove. But the game of the weekend, Saints-Bucks. I have to go Saints. Defense wins championships. I'm not talking about Tom Brady or Breeze. I'm talking about their defenses, and that Saints defense been putting that work. Bucks been looking good, but just against weaker teams. All right, I'm looking in the chat. First one I see, I'm gonna give a shout out. Let the people know what you think. Ooh, Andrew Malo, I remember you from last time. You was getting all them answers right. San Fran. You know, they asked me to, shouts out to Tony, man. They asked me to do shows in San Francisco. The Niner tailgate. That's always fun. One of them was on YouTube. Josh Allen. Andrew's going with the Bills. Cleveland. 7-3. Going with Cleveland, so we have some discrepancies. Okay, within the Fahrenheit community, we have some discrepancies on our pick. All right, that's all right. Who else? Anyone else want to have their say? Last final say. This is the weekend. It's coming now. All right. Moving forward. We're going to talk about, I'm going to be social. Look, Mom, I'm social. Look, Mom, I'm social. Okay? Be open. We're going to talk about DE's hustles now. For my radio audience, first of all, you are live on Fahrenheit Radio, the world's truest rap radio station. Okay, we also live on the Twitter hoot, in the MyGram, in the Face Chat, in the Insta hoot, in the U-Books. For my radio audience, I'm holding up a sign that says DE's Hustles. Now, I am not talking about the entertainment business, okay? I'm going to share you my hustles. So we're talking about incomes, and I already told you, Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community, it is our duty to have 3 jobs now. Okay, we are on the path to comfortable, but it's going to be a little rocky, but we're going to get there together, okay? All right. We agree. We need to have 3 jobs. 1, where you have a salary, where you show up and they tell you how much you're going to make. But 2, where your success will dictate how much you make, okay? My first hustle of what I'm talking about, I am one, well, not at the moment, but there was some years in there, okay? There was some good years in there where I was San Francisco's hottest Uber driver, okay? There was some years in there where I was San Francisco's hottest Uber driver, okay? I used to spend the night in my car. I would drive all day, all night, sleep a few hours in my car, and get up and drive again, okay? Obviously, I got this idea from BG, where a lot of Sacramento ideas come from. Okay? For my radio audience, I am holding up my Uber profile situation. You feel me? In this profile, you can see I have a total of 453 Uber drives in my lifetime. Okay? Being social, I'm sharing. So, we talking about having multiple jobs I am sharing with you. My next multiple of job that I'm sharing with you in order for us to be comfortable and make money in our sleep, like these rich folks do. I was a Lyft driver. Boom. For my Fahrenheit radio audience, I'm holding up my Lyft profile. As you can see, I was one of San Francisco's hottest Lyft drivers. And I say San Francisco because the money was so big out there and it was just like unlimited drives. Okay? I'm showing my Lyft profile. As you can see on my profile, I have a total of 419 Lyft drives. You know how many humans this is? Do you know how many humans this is? 419 Lyft drives, 453 Ubers. Do you know how many humans have been in my car on the path to comfort? Okay, straight up. I'm being social, being open. Okay, Germany. Thank you, Oli. Okay, here we go. Much respect. Okay, we're talking about home ownership. I have worked my butt off for the last year getting my mortgage loan officer license. I had to go back to school, pass the most ridiculous tests, and now I'm individually getting licensed in different states just so we can own homes, refinance our homes, pool our monies. Fahrenheit Financial Wellness Community. And when we pool our money, we're making money in our sleep. Okay, I am currently looking for partners to pool money with. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay. Now, that's 900 drives. My next hustle. I started getting tired of humans in my car. DoorDash. DoorDash was my next hustle, yo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs. You know, I'm a teacher. So that's 4 jobs. We're not even counting entertainment. So like the book, the movie, albums, all the radio station, we're not even counting that right now. I'm talking about the fast money, boom, boom, boom. DoorDash. For my Fahrenheit radio audience, I'm holding up my DoorDash profile. There are a total of 309 DoorDash drives. You know how many vittles that is? You know how much transporting vittles that is? You know how much transporting of vittles that is? 309 DoorDash drives. So, all that accumulating, we're going to talk about next Wednesday how to form that and what that does for your taxes. Oh my goodness. First episode, we just declared ourselves business owners. And I can't wait to describe to you next Wednesday at 7:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time what that does to you, your finances, just being a business in your mind. Okay, so be there Wednesday. I'm going to tell you how this DoorDashing and Ubering and Lyfting, how that transferred for me for funds, not just getting it, but like in taxes and what people. So be there.
I'm on fire. Seems like